What's up guys? Welcome to today's video. I hope you guys are all having a great week so far. It's currently Wednesday, June 3rd. I believe it's like 7:15 in the evening for me right now. Today's video is actually inspired by someone's comment on my last YouTube video, so I want to thank you, Abby, for the comment. And she said, can you make a video discussing an overview of your entire investment portfolio? So that's what today's video is going to be on, guys. I'm not only going to break down my real estate investment portfolio, which I have in multiple videos before, but I'm also going to be talking about some of my other investments and some of my other accounts that I have my money in right now. So I actually wrote everything down last night on my computer so I don't forget anything, but I'm just going to kind of walk you guys through all of my accounts, where my money's at, why my money's there, and then just kind of like a plan for the future for all these accounts and kind of just break down everything for you like that. So I hope you guys enjoy the video. Sit back, relax, and enjoy. If you guys have any questions or video suggestions, you guys can always comment down below. So the first account we're going to talk about is actually my longest standing account. I believe this was opened up before I can even remember, and that is my Charles Schwab account. This is a traditional IRA. For those of you guys that don't know what an IRA is, it's an individual retirement account, and this by far is the most passive investment out of all my investments that I'm going to mention, including my real estate investments. This account I max out every single year at $6,000. For those of you guys that don't know, an IRA account, you have a max contribution every single year. So for the last 3 or 4 years, I believe, if I remember correctly, I've been maxing out this account, and I'll basically reinvest everything that I put into this account into the stock market. Everything in the stock market in this account is long-term holds. That's one thing that I want to highlight in this account. Basically, all my stocks in this account have been held for at least 6 months, and I'll never really sell any stocks in this account unless I see a great opportunity. I'm just going to continue adding into the market with this account every single year with $6,000. I'm going to reinvest it. I don't really plan on pulling any money out unless I absolutely have to, and I'm just going to continue to let it grow tax-free until I retire. Once I retire, I believe at 59 and a half years old, you can pull all this money out with no penalty. But the main point of this account is to continue making money in the stock market tax-free. You don't have to pay any taxes on it until you actually pull the money out. And like I said, this is all long-term 6, 12 plus month trades. Now this account is different than my other investment account, which I'm going to talk about in a little bit, but I prefer to have 2 different investment accounts. One that I never really look at, one that I'll maybe look at once or twice a month, which is my Charles Schwab, and then the next account that I'm going to talk about is my TD Ameritrade account, which I look at way more often. But I like separating this because I don't like to look at stocks that I'm going to be planning on holding long-term every single day, just because I don't like to see the fluctuation on it. But with my TD Ameritrade account, I'm way more active with it, and I'm pretty much look at this account a couple times a day on here, and I actually have quite a bit more money in this account than I do of my Charles Schwab account. And this is more so, like I said, for day trades, swing trades, anywhere from in an intraday trades to I can trade. Sometimes I'll do a couple week trades, a couple month trades, but the main thing with this account is I look at it way more often, and I see this account more as just like a second savings account for me. I have the majority of my money in this account. Not all of it is currently in the stock market. A lot of it is liquid, but it sits in this account, so if I do see an opportunity in the market, it's already in the account and I can trade pretty much immediately on this. If I do plan on making a big purchase, I will most likely take money out of my TD Ameritrade account that is currently liquid, and I'll transfer it to my Wells Fargo checking account. Like for example, with this house that I'm purchasing coming up, I plan on taking money out of my TD Ameritrade account, transferring over to my normal personal checking account, and then purchasing a house from there. The next account is actually the most recent account that I opened, and that is my Chase bank account. This is a normal checking account, but I actually have 2 accounts. These are both for my properties. I have 1 account for each property. I really like the way I have this set up. All my personal stuff is in my Wells Fargo account, and then I have my rental income, my rental investment properties in my Chase bank account. I really like separating this. I don't like commingling my personal savings, my personal expenses, my personal income with my investment properties. Visually and mentally, I like separating this. I have everything on 2 different apps. I have my Chase bank app on my phone, I have my Wells Fargo app on my phone, and I really like having this separated because it really allows me to see how my rental properties are doing, how the income is. I won't add money to my Chase accounts unless it comes from my rental property. All my expenses for my rental properties will come out of my Chase account. So the end goal with this is to never really have to take money out of my personal savings account for the houses. I want this Chase account to kind of be self-efficient with my houses, with my rental income and all that kind of stuff, to just continue to grow. And then once it gets a big enough lump sum, then I'll start taking it out into my personal account. But I don't really plan on commingling this, and I like having the separation between my personal savings, my personal checking, and my rental properties. So that ties into the 4th account, which is my main account. This is the longest standing account besides my Charles Schwab. That is my Wells Fargo personal checking account. It's only a checking account. I don't have a savings account. Like I said, said, my savings account is the TD Ameritrade account. The checking account, I just have a couple months where I can live comfortably in here. I don't have a whole lot of money in here. It's just like basically an emergency fund. Like I said, if I do plan on making a big purchase in the future, I will take out of my TD Ameritrade, transfer it over to my Wells Fargo, and then go from there. But I don't really save a whole lot in here just because the return on investment or the yield, it's not a high yield savings account. I don't really make any money sitting in a bank account, so I'd rather put the sitting money or my savings somewhere where I can make more money out of it, which is the stock market, or even if you have a high yield interest savings account. I believe there's still some savings accounts where you can make 1 to 1.5% on your money. But if your money's a bunch of money just sitting in a bank account, you're basically losing money at that point because of the rate of inflation will actually eat away your money more than you're actually making from interest on this bank account. So that's why I prefer for my checking accounts or my savings accounts to put as much money in the stock market, or at least get ready to put it in the stock market or real estate where it can make me more money rather than just sitting there. So that's why I don't have a whole lot of money in my Wells Fargo. Now the next one is my Webull account. This is by far the most fun account that I have. Every single dollar in here, this is also the least amount of money that I have in any accounts. I think it's like $250 exactly. Every single dollar in here was earned from either an affiliate link or free stocks from Webull. Webull is a brokerage, and I've actually been working with them for the last couple months. And basically, if someone signs up with Webull, they get a free stock, I get a free stock, and I've accumulated enough free stocks that equals out to about $250. So this account, I never really plan on adding money in. I never really plan on taking money out, unless it's way in the future. But I want to basically see what I can do with this $250 and how much I can grow this account. This is a lot more of a riskier trading account, I would say. I'd say I'd take more risk just because it's money that I never really had in my account anyways. It's pretty much just, I see it as like extra money for me. So it's something that I want to experience with more volatile stocks. I've actually have a couple stocks of like Hertz in there, American Airlines, some of the airlines in here, kind of just to see what happens on it. It's money that I earned from free stocks from Webull anyways. So this account's basically just for fun, and I want to see how much I can grow that $250 over time. I'll definitely keep you guys updated on the Webull account later on though, because it's something that it's going to be interesting to see what happens. I think I'm currently down like $17 on it. I think I'm at like $233 or something right now, so not doing too good so far. And the final account on here is not really an account, but it's multiple accounts. It's my PayPal, Venmo, and Cash App. These accounts are basically just accounts that I pay rent in LA actually with PayPal, and I just have a Venmo account. Every once in a while someone will pay me through Venmo, or a company will pay me through Venmo. Sometimes they'll pay me through PayPal, and I'll never really transfer that out. I'll just use it to pay rent, or I'll use it to pay for food. Let's say me and a couple friends go out to eat. Instead of using my credit card, I'll just pay one of them Venmo. So that's just kind of like within friend groups or paying rent within these apps right here. And I have written down, keep money in here from when companies pay me or people transfer me money. There's not a whole lot of money in here at all, but I figured I'd add them in just because I do have a decent amount where if I wanted to go out to eat, I can cover the whole meal with my Venmo and stuff like that, or my PayPal. So I did want to add that in just for fun. But that right there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 accounts, and then I have my rental properties as well. Obviously, the stock market and real estate are the biggest sort of investment portfolios for me. I enjoy doing both of those thoroughly, and I'm super excited to see where all this takes me. So I will probably make a follow-up video. Maybe I'll do one every year or something like that. But I hope this helps you guys out. If I did miss something, let me know if you guys do have any questions down below, or of course video suggestions. All these videos lately have been from you guys, so I do appreciate that. Drop a like before you guys exit the video. I'll see you in the next one.